Hey, if you're without money to pay your bail, do you wind up in jail? Well, that takes us to this week's case. It involves a real man in New York, Christopher Kunkeli. Christopher was a mechanic and he was apprehended involved in shoplifting a vacuum cleaner. Exactly how you shoplift a vacuum cleaner, I'm not sure, but he was apprehended doing that and he was held in jail pending a $5,000 bail. He didn't have the money, so he wound up in jail. Well, the New York Civil Liberties Union became aware of this, and they brought a class action on his behalf, contending that setting bail without any consideration as to how much money somebody has is unconstitutional, because it basically resulted in jail time without due process. Now, in this particular instance, when Christopher's case was eventually heard, it went before the judge, and he, Christopher, through his attorneys, basically pled out a deal, and the judge said that his sentence would be equal to the time he had already served in jail. 3 months. He was in jail 3 months because he didn't have any bail. But the judge said that 3 months basically was a sentence that he had already served, and therefore he didn't have to do anything additional in terms of punishment. But the case went forward because the New York Civil Liberties Union said, gee whiz, there are a lot of people in this kind of a situation, and we still find it to be unconstitutional for the reasons we've stated. Well, it went before a judge, a state court judge in New York, and there the state court judge came away and said, American Civil Liberties Union, you are absolutely correct. And when someone is sentenced to spending lots of time in jail because they don't have any money to pay their bail, they essentially are being jailed without due process, and that's unconstitutional. And therefore, when bail is being set, the court needs to consider what kind of financial resources the individual has. If they only have a small amount of money, the bail needs to be small. If the individual is someone of extreme wealth, well, then the bail can be relatively high. So the American Civil Liberties Union said, we're going to take this and we're going to go to the state legislature, and we are going to ask the state legislature in New York to amend the statutes dealing with bail and provide that there be a relationship between the financial well-being of somebody and the size of the bail which is imposed. Now, we'll see where this all goes and gets worked out. But I bring this case to you, as we bring in cases every week, so you can have a better understanding of how the law works. And here we found a very valid argument being raised as to the amount of bail that was being imposed upon an individual who didn't have the ability to pay $5,000 or get together funds equal to $5,000 in the bail money. And the court came away at the end of the day saying that was unconstitutional. Okay, bringing this case, we bring cases every week so you understand how the law works. I'm David Allen.